Insulin resistance, IR, a condition where the body's cells become less responsive to insulin, is a pivotal factor in the development of type 2 diabetes and other metabolic diseases. Insulin is a hormone produced by the pancreas, which regulates blood sugar levels by facilitating the uptake of glucose into cells. When this occurs, this process is hindered, leading to elevated blood sugar levels. Studies indicate that IR is closely linked to obesity and physical inactivity, with over 1/3 of the US adult population pre-diabetic, a precursor state often associated. The International Diabetes Federation highlights that approximately 70 to 80% of individuals will develop type 2 diabetes if left unmanaged. This condition underscores the critical need for early detection and lifestyle interventions to prevent progression to more serious health issues. As a silent condition, awareness is essential for effective prevention and management strategies. Insulin resistance develops when cells in muscles, fat, and the liver start responding poorly to insulin and cannot easily take up glucose from the blood. As a result, the pancreas needs to produce more insulin to help glucose enter cells. The biological process behind IR involves a complex interaction of genetic and environmental factors. Obesity, particularly excess fat around the abdomen, increases the risk of developing insulin resistance, as does a sedentary lifestyle. Watch to the end to discover the proven best diet for a long, healthy, and happy life. Make sure to check out the links in description for lowering blood sugar, natural weight loss, detoxing, improving memory, brain health, joint pain, increased libido, and boosting energy levels. The American Diabetes Association notes that while insulin resistance itself is asymptomatic, its presence can be inferred through associated conditions, such as high blood sugar, high blood pressure, and abnormal cholesterol levels. Research published in Diabetes Care indicates that individuals with a family history of type 2 diabetes are at a higher risk of developing IR. This complex interplay of factors underscores the importance of understanding it in the broader context of metabolic health and disease prevention. Genetics can predispose individuals, with certain genes making one more susceptible to developing this condition. The American Diabetes Association highlights that family history of type 2 diabetes is a strong predictor. The National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, NIDDK, reports that more than 87% of adults with diabetes are overweight or obese, underscoring the link between excess body weight and insulin resistance. Diet plays a very crucial role in the development of IR. High intake of sugars, refined carbohydrates, and saturated fats can exacerbate the condition, while a diet rich in fiber, whole grains, and healthy fats can help prevent it. Studies in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism have shown that chronic stress and insufficient sleep can lead to hormonal imbalances that promote IR. Addressing these risk factors through lifestyle changes is key to preventing or managing it. It often goes undetected because it can exist without clear symptoms. Indicators such as high blood sugar levels, increased waist circumference, elevated levels of triglycerides, and low HDL cholesterol can signal IR. The American Heart Association identifies metabolic syndrome, a cluster of conditions including high blood pressure, high blood sugar, excess body fat around the waist, and abnormal cholesterol levels as a significant risk factor for cardiovascular disease, with insulin resistance as its underlying cause. Without intervention, people with prediabetes often progress to type 2 diabetes within 5 years. Early detection through regular screening is vital, especially for individuals with risk factors such as obesity, a sedentary lifestyle, or a family history of diabetes. Diagnosing IR involves a combination of blood tests and clinical assessments, as there are no direct tests to measure its presence accurately. Physicians often use fasting insulin levels and glucose tolerance tests, along with markers like the Homeostatic Model Assessment of Insulin Resistance, HOMA-IR, to estimate insulin sensitivity. Another critical diagnostic tool is the Oral Glucose Tolerance Test, OGTT, which measures the body's ability to use glucose effectively. According to research published in the Diabetes Care Journal, the OGTT can provide insight into how insulin resistance and beta cell function contribute to glucose intolerance. Implementing lifestyle interventions and, in some cases, medications soon after diagnosis can significantly improve insulin sensitivity and reduce the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that weight loss, achieved through calorie restriction and increased physical activity, significantly improves insulin sensitivity. Regular exercise, particularly aerobic and resistance training, enhances muscle cells' ability to use insulin and glucose more efficiently. The dietary guidelines for Americans recommend a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean protein, and healthy fats to improve insulin sensitivity. Specifically, the Mediterranean diet, known for its high content of fiber, healthy fats, and antioxidants, has been shown to be particularly beneficial in reducing IR, according to research published in the Journal of the American College of Cardiology. Check out the link at the end of this video for the Mediterranean diet. In some cases, medication may be prescribed to manage insulin resistance. Metformin, commonly used in type 2 diabetes treatment, has been shown to improve insulin sensitivity in individuals with prediabetes, as highlighted in studies by the Diabetes Prevention Program. Together, these interventions underscore the importance of a comprehensive approach to management. Untreated insulin resistance can lead to a host of serious health complications over time. Studies estimate that up to 95% of people with diabetes have type 2, highlighting the widespread impact of IR. According to the American Heart Association, individuals with metabolic syndrome are twice as likely to develop heart disease and 5 times as likely to develop diabetes as those without the syndrome. Please subscribe to support the channel and leave a comment saying "I subscribed," and I'll personally reply to your comment. Insulin resistance also exacerbates the risk of developing non-alcoholic fatty liver disease, NAFLD, a condition that can progress to liver cirrhosis and liver failure. Research in the Hepatology Journal indicates that NAFLD affects up to 25% of the population worldwide, with IR being a major contributing factor. According to studies, engaging in at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise per week can significantly reduce the risk of developing IR. Additionally, avoiding smoking and limiting alcohol intake are very important, as both habits can exacerbate. Implementing these preventive measures not only reduces the risk, but also contributes to overall well-being, underscoring the power of lifestyle choices in shaping health outcomes. Advances in genomics and personalized medicine are leading the way, with studies aiming to identify genetic markers that predict susceptibility to insulin resistance. The Human Genome Project and subsequent research have identified several genes associated with an increased risk of type 2 diabetes and insulin resistance, offering potential targets for novel therapies. Before the last section, make sure to check out the links in description for lowering blood sugar levels, detoxing, natural weight loss, improving memory, brain health, joint pain, and boosting energy levels. Emerging technologies such as continuous glucose monitoring, CGM, and wearable fitness devices are providing new insights into how daily activities and dietary choices affect insulin sensitivity in real time. This technology enables personalized lifestyle interventions, enhancing the effectiveness of preventive measures and treatment plans. Additionally, the field of gut microbiome research is uncovering links between diet, gut health, and insulin resistance. Findings published in the Journal of Diabetes Investigation indicate that certain gut bacteria compositions can influence the development of IR, suggesting that probiotics and dietary changes could play a role in treatment strategies. Shred fat, lower blood sugar levels, and boost energy in 14 days with the Mediterranean diet. Watch the video above.